Hey guys, it's Alicia Martinez, trainer with MAC Cosmetics, and I'm here to show you how to recreate this sugar skull, Day of the Dead, whatever the heck you want to call it. But either way, I have some tips and tricks for you, so keep on watching. Okay, so here we go. These are the products you will need to recreate this sugar skull. I like to start with my base. So what I do is I take a little NC5 Studio Fix fluid and then shave some gesso eyeshadow into it and mix that together with essential oils to create a light base. Is it gesso eyeshadow or gesso? We'll never know. I like to apply this with a brush and then blend it in with a sponge. I really go in heavy with a sponge to layer up that base and make sure that it's nice and smooth. Don't be afraid to layer a few times as you want a nice opaque base because it's all about that base, no trouble. So now this is the fun part. You decide which color you are going to make your sugar skull. I went with pink because I'm using liquid lipstick, so it's either pink or red or purple. So pink it is. And you'll want to pick the lightest of your three shades, and this is what you're going to start contouring with. So I mixed a little bit of essential oils in with this liquid lipstick and then just started to put it in the usual places where I would contour my face. I use the same beauty blender that I used before to really buff this in and create a smooth transition. I'm not gonna lie, this is when you're gonna look a little bit like the White Rabbit from Alice in Wonderland, but that's okay. That you're going on the right track. I promise it will end up sugar skull. It's gonna happen. Don't be afraid to continue to layer and buff to get it to the desired opaqueness. English is hard. I don't know if that's a word, but to get it where you want it to be, because this is going to be the foundation for everything you do on top. Don't worry if it looks a little busted. We're now going to go in with a bit of blush to go over those areas of liquid lipstick, and that'll make it more opaque and even more blendable. So I like to pat it into place and then buff it out. So I use a deeper shade over my contours and then a bit of a lighter shade on the apples of the cheeks to add some dimension. I then use a bit of Lightscapade, which is a highlighter, but I use that all over as my face powder. So this is going to be a nice, shiny, glowy sugar skull. I don't know how, but this skull, she got some hydration. Once that is all over, I then actually go in and highlight with a little bit of Soft Frost. It gives you a little bit of that like lilac bounce back, which gives even more dimension all over the face and takes it from White Rabbit to beautiful glowy sugar skull. And if you know me, you knew this was coming up. Fix Plus the crap out of your face. So back to that same exact color of liquid lipstick, we are gonna throw it on the eyes, and I mean just throw it, don't think about it, just get it on there. And then take a flat brush and start to blend it out. And as you blend, just start to get an overall circular shape, but don't worry about precision or anything like that. Oh yeah, Miss Jordan Sparks came on. I was singing. Oh man, I wish you guys were there. I just continue to do the exact same thing and throw down that product and then work my brush around to create a circular shape. But once again, I'm not worried about it being perfect, just balanced. I then take a darker shade of liquid lipstick within the same color family and I throw that on right at the lash line and blend it into the other shade. These blend so easy, even though it's just been sitting there. Oh wow, I really think I'm Jordan Sparks. You can see all the teeth. Wow, Alicia. So just keep on blending through that little solo number. And don't forget about underneath the eyes either. You want to create that smoky, sunken in look around the eye socket. I'm using a fluffy brush just to make sure it's nice and blended, but like I said, we'll put powder on top of this, so don't trip. Make sure to get some black eyeliner inside your waterline. Go ahead and stab your eyeball at the same time. Why not? That's fun. And then I take a little bit of black liquid lipstick, and this is it's just gonna continue to add to the gradient of that smoky eye. And it's eyeshadow time, finally, yay, bow, 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 bow. I just take a burgundy shadow and press that on my lid with my finger and then blend it out with a blending brush so it's nice and opaque at the base but then smoothly blends. I also take the first blush that I used to blend that burgundy shadow into the pink, so everything has a nice smooth gradation and looks very nice and smoky. And because I am extra, I have to take a little bit of soft frost and pop it right in the center of my lid. Go ahead and clean up with a little bit of Lightscapade if you had any fallout or anything like that. Okay, life hack number 1. We're gonna take your liquid lipstick, the very first shade that we used, and the back of a pencil, a lip pencil, eye pencil, whatever. And this is what's gonna start to create the petals around the eye shape. So this will make sure that they are the same size. You could just stamp them on there. You don't have to spend 54 hours trying to do this. So you're welcome. And depending on your artistic vision and preferences, you could use a different size pencil, but do the same type of thing. And I promise it is so quick, so easy, and so freaking effective. And with the magic of movie editing, both eyes are done. Ah. So I take that same Retro Matte liquid lip color and brush, and I start on the nose. I use the tip of the brush to create kind of upward motions and create an asymmetric, organic look to the nose, but I keep it very specific to the tip of the nose. I'm not encompassing the whole thing. I want this to look cute and petite. I use the same color and same brush on the lips just to create a little bit of color and fade, and then I take the first blush that I used to blend that out so it's just nice, organic, and super blended. Then we get some soft frost and highlight the Cupid's bow because that's what you do, even if you're a skull. I get some black liquid lipstick and I don't blend it through my brows. This is just me perfecting. I actually do life hack number 2, and I take a business card and coat the side of it with a little bit of that liquid lipstick, just so that I can get kind of a straight edge. And this is how I can create my line for the mouth. It gives me a straight line every single time. I don't gotta worry about a shaky hand or anything like that. And then I just perfect with a thin brush and start to make it a little bit thicker. I continue that black inside of my lips, and don't worry about this being perfect either. We already created a nice blend underneath it, so it just fades right into it. You can even use a blending brush to perfect what you want. I then go ahead and take that same brush and start to create lines down my lips to create the teeth. You want to just make sure that these are semi-equidistant and have a similar shape, but no skulls are perfect, so don't trip potato chip. Just do what you can, and if worst comes to worst, you can always make it a little bit more blended. All right, so back to the life hack. I take that same business card and I just throw a little bit of liquid lipstick on the top of it because I'm going to start a spider web on my forehead. So you can use this to create those straight lines, but it's not going to be perfectly opaque, which really plays into the look of a spider web really, really well. I then take a brush and I create some curved lines just to play into that webbed shape. Then using the darker maroon color of liquid lipstick, I take the back of a Q-tip so that I can make a flower at the base of the spider web. I just take 5 trusty little dots to create the petals. And then I will actually take the lighter shade of liquid lip color to do a dot in the center to create that beautiful flower. Then I use some glitter hearts. What do I do with my hands? And I pop that right in the center to add even more dimension and sparkle. Now this part will be all you, whatever your creative mind wants to do. I continued with the flower motif, so I just took the cap of an eyeliner or lip liner, whatever you want, and I used that to create a couple more flowers on the cheeks, but a little bit larger and with a deeper or mid-tone shade of liquid lip color. I also used a little bit of black to add some additional details. So I took the black on that smaller brush and added some dots around the petals, and then some black right in the center, just to tie it all together. Then Extra Alicia found the Dazzle Shadows and put a little bit of sparkle in each of the petals. Once again, just to add some dimension and bring the look together. And there you have it. I literally went from White Rabbit to Jordin Sparks to Sugar Skull in 32 minutes. If I can do it, you could do it. All right, so there you have it. You can totally add more to this, but I think this gives you some easy ways to create a sugar skull for Halloween. So if you recreate this, please let us know. Tag things. We'll probably let you know which things to tag, and we would love to see it. All right, peace out.